G'day everyone, welcome back to another video. Now, Ben Robert Smith has finally broken his silence. He's speaking up. I haven't watched this video. We're going to react to it live and see what he's saying. But it was an absolute disgrace what the media has been doing to one of our war heroes, trying to frame him as a war criminal. It's absolutely shocking and against Australia and against Australian patriotism. So let's see what he's saying here.
Well, for the past 10 years, my family and I have been subject to a campaign to convince Australians that I've acted improperly in my service in Afghanistan. As I've always maintained, I categorically deny all of these allegations, and while I would have preferred these charges not be brought, I will be taking this opportunity to finally clear my name.
Good on you, Ben, and I hope you stick it to this media and clear your name. Like, how insane is it that they spent hundreds of millions of dollars of taxpayer money to try and arrest our war heroes and our troops? Like, it's absolutely insane that they've been doing this. They've been going out there interviewing Afghanistan people to say, while you're at war with Australia, were the Australian troops bad? Of course the Afghanistan people are going to say yes. They're getting paid to do it as well and offered citizenship, a lot of them. It's so corrupt. I can't understand how Anthony Albanese won't come out and shut down this case. Obviously, because it goes against his agenda of attacking the Australian patriotism and spirit and culture.
I'm proud of my service in Afghanistan. While I was there, I always acted within my values, within my training, and within the rules of engagement. I'd also like to say that I'm extremely proud of all of the men and women that served alongside me in Afghanistan, and their service and sacrifice should never be forgotten, particularly those who made the ultimate sacrifice, many of whom were my friends.
And what a slap in the face this is now, going after our troops. Like, these reporters trying to put their woke morals into a war zone and judge people that have been thrown over there to protect us into a hellhole, that judging their morals from their little gated woke communities in a war zone. Are they going after any of the Afghanistan people that put bombs on children? I don't think so. But they're going after Australian troops that gave everything, some the ultimate sacrifice, and you're spitting in their face. And the Anzacs disgrace doing this propaganda tour to attack Australians. Because that's what this is. To me, this is an attack on Australia, attacking our troops like this.
I'd like to thank my partner Sarah, my beautiful daughters, my mother and father, and all of Sarah's family for their unwavering support and for standing by me during this difficult time. I'd also like to take this opportunity to thank the millions of Australians who have reached out to me publicly and privately to offer their support and well wishes.
And trust me, majority of Australians support you, Ben. We're all speaking up. That's why the mainstream media, most of their posts have the comments turned off, because it's backfired. They wanted to do this whole propaganda tour, arrest you at the airport, make your kids cry for the camera and say, look how bad this man is. But it's backfired because they haven't realised that Australians have had enough of the mainstream media propaganda machine, and we want our patriotism back and Australian culture back and our pride. That's why communities like this one are growing so much, and the mainstream media and Anthony Albanese, the Labor government, hate it. It's backfired on them because they didn't realise that Australians are still patriotic and want to stick up for this country. All their years of pushing their woke agenda isn't working, because things are only getting worse, not better.
Means a great deal to me and is extremely humbling. I understand this is an unprecedented case and the public interest is huge and the media has a job to do, which they should be allowed to do. But I would ask that the media please allow my family their privacy at this time, particularly my children.
The saddest part is you know they won't. You know the media will not.
Who have already, unfortunately, suffered through a deliberate, sensational arrest that was made last week, an unnecessary spectacle.
He called it out. He just called it out. How it was an unnecessary arrest. Why would you have an arrest at the airport and the media's all there. Well, they tipped off to be there. It's an absolute disgrace. It's so good he's actually calling this out. Good on you, Ben. I'm so happy you're sticking up and calling this out, because what they did to you was a disgrace. If you didn't know, Ben said he would come in peacefully to the police station if they needed him. Instead, they wanted him at the airport with his family, wanted to arrest him in front of all the media, make a show to attack Australia. That's what this is all about. It's a disgrace, and the media should be ashamed.
I understand this journey will be long. I understand this journey will be difficult. But I can promise everybody that I have never run from a fight in my life. I will never give up, and I will always be in the fight. Thank you.
Ben, will you agree?
Thank you, Ben. You're an absolute legend, Australian war hero. And trust me, we've got your back, mate. The mainstream media machine, the Labor government not wanting to stick up for you, Anthony Albanese not wanting to say anything, saying it's just a legal matter, I can't comment. Bullshit. You can say what you want. You can help get this case thrown out, but it goes against your agenda of attacking the Australians. In my opinion, that's what this whole thing is, an attack against Australian culture and patriotism, trying to finish us off so we won't speak up anymore. But it's only joining us together, getting us stronger to speak up together. And you can see that. You can see this in waves. It's so good to see the Australian spirit coming back and speaking up again. It's amazing. It is so amazing. So thank you so much for being a part of communities like this. Thank you so much for liking, subscribing. Comment down below what you think of this whole situation, and if you support Ben. I would love to know. And join to be a member or buy me a coffee in the description if you want to support channels like mine to help get the Australian message out there. It means so much to me. I'm fully supported by true Aussies like you. So thank you so much for all your support. Let's keep covering this story and stick up for Ben Roberts-Smith, because it's not going to slow down. You know the media is going to come at him harder, because all they can do now is double down, because they're a complete embarrassment.